I learned lots of new things in the last episode. I learned that janitors could be your very best friend. And if you're getting picked on, go to the roof. You can enjoy the view with your Game Boy or trash can of choice. Also, I learned doctors are huge jerks that take away half of your paycheck just for something as mundane as a cold. I hate them. I hate them the most. Welcome back to Earthbound 0. Previously, we went to Twinkle Elementary School, a school for non-psychic folks, and we met Loid, and he wants us to go fetch a bottle rocket. The bottle rocket is to the south. One of those 3 black dots is where we're going next. One of them is the magic stone. The other one is Sweet's Little Factory. It sounds like a candy factory, it's actually a bottle rocket place. And these are wolves! They want to give me a hug with their mouth, and I want to give them a hug with my boomerang. But I can't hug them in one shot. I dislike them. I dislike them the most. I did prepare a little bit. I went back to Magicant and I dropped off a few things and picked up some others. Once I take care of these wolves, we'll get to look at them. That's right, you go away now. I win. I picked up my bread and I put away the ocarina. I also picked up a level or 2, so I got healing beta. The way healing works in this game is alpha takes care of only poison, beta take care of only paralysis, and then stone and sleep are the other 2. I also forgot to mention something I got at level 14 that I must have cut out of one of my battles. Quick up! That's just a haste, it'll speed up one person. It's not as useful as it sounds. And there's a cougar! Just like the wolves, they will try to hurt you, but it won't work because you have the best Magicant items in the game. Yay! I like being overpowered. E-Toy, what happened to balance? This is not what we do. And there's Little Saucer, our good friend. I mentioned that Psy Shield only protects against psychic attacks. It protects against everything. It's a lot better than Defense Up. I should be using that instead. Welcome to Sweet's Little Factory. And I'm going to use my bread right here before I forget. Because inside is a dungeon. A Master Belch's type dungeon. Actually, this music sounds a lot like it too. Right away, use Repel Ring. There's only rats and barbots inside of this factory. We found them, we fought them, we took care of them, we don't need to worry about it. A lot of these rooms are going to have useless stuff in them. I'm only going to go for the rooms that have good stuff. Like this butter knife. That's not good. Why are sharp objects in my mother game? That's not how things work. Teddy? Who is this Teddy? I don't speak your moon runes. By the time we get Teddy, he has a lot better weapons than a butter knife. I'll tell you that right now. That's an empty room. That is an antidote. Don't go in them. I know from experience. In this room, something good, though. Physical capsules. Yay for physical capsule. They permanently increase stats. This one is strength. Yay for strength. Strength will govern how much HP you have. So it's kind of like HP is equal to strength times 2 plus something. I don't know the math offhand. And there's a life up cream, in case you don't have enough strength to take care of what's next. But I have the real thing. Get that life up cream out of my face. It's artificial. I don't like it. This floor is dead to us. There's nothing good on this floor anymore. But over here is something good, though. We gotta go up one more floor first. I get a little lost. I left notes for myself, but they're not exactly concise. This room! This room has something good in it, too. Fight capsule! We've seen what that does before, but I didn't mention all the stats it increases. Use or eat, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It says energy, it actually increases our fight. As I mentioned before, fight increases your chance to smash and your inability to be smashed. But it also increases your accuracy and your dodge rate. Well, that is cheap. Repel Ring has a random amount of protection. We're gonna be in trouble now. Enemies can find us. No! The game will make me pay for defying the programming. But I must get another capsule. I must! Rats are gonna be assaulting me, and sometimes barbots, but mostly rats. Curse your repel ring, I should have brought 2. I really should have bought 2. Ah, be a repel ring. You're not a repel ring. You're a quick capsule. It will not save me from rats. It'll increase our speed. See? I didn't lie to you. It increases our speed. Fight and speed also govern our offense and defense a small way. But speed is mostly for taking turns in battle. But every time you level up, you'll gain as much offense as you get fight that level, and you get as much defense as you get speed. It's funny, speed should be the dodging stat, but it's actually fight. And offense and defense is completely governed by gear for the most part. You'll get a minor one from level up, but that's about it. It's a good thing I set up the bread though, because this is the bottle rocket we need. In fact, grab 2. This is an unlimited amount of bottle rockets we could take from that spot, but 2 is good. Get us away from the rats! Why didn't the rats eat the crumbs I was dropping? Maybe that's why they're following me. We gotta get these back to Loid. But of course, E-Toy is gonna make us pay for trying to defy the encounter rate. But it pays off in the long run. Here's a skunk! You might think skunk might have a poison attack, or maybe a stink attack that causes asthma. All it does is bash. But that bash really hurt. You wanna know why, even though that's a weak enemy? Smash will ignore defense. All smashes ignore defense. Ooh, I got a new psychic power. These battles are good for something. What did I get? Offense up! It's about time I got an offense up. But the game's making me pay for it. Pay for it in a big way. I don't want to cut these battles anymore. You'll be full of holes. No, ArmoredChocobo, you thought yourself a god of the encounter rate with your repel ring. Now suffer the wrath! Luckily, I'm also armed with fast forward. And eagles! I'm not armed with eagles. Eagles are armed against me. These are the fastest enemies in Marysville. Look at them. They could beat me. Even with a quick capsule, they're faster than I am. They have about 60 speed, and I think I have about 54. They just barely edge me out. Otherwise, they'll just claw at me. And they attack in packs, like you see there. That's not what eagles do in real life, I don't think. In fact, I'm not afraid of eagles. I'm afraid of hummingbirds. I learned things about hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are nasty little creatures. They will fight eagles and win! To an eagle, there's nothing more devastating than a small 5-centimeter bird that can move 50 miles an hour and shaped like a spear. Finally, we're out of that nightmare. Loid, I got you bottle rockets. I hope you enjoy them. We're gonna explode things with our good buddy Loid. Here you go. You're the first contestant on the bottle rocket is for you. But he has to repeat this little dialogue first. It's called Sweet's Little Factory, not Sweet Little. I know, I read the sign. Yay! That's what fireworks do, alright. They bang. Ooh, we could bootleg them. Ha ha ha! These defective rockets will be their undoing. We can make our own now. They have to be defective, that's why they're in a trash can, right? Why is it always full of them? I question that factory. We should head to Duncan's factory, too. They're constructing an incredible rocket. Filled with strippers. What do you say, Loid? We're gonna make explosives. What do you mean I'm not being discreet? Yeah, well, it is an elementary school. By the way, you're 12. Why are you hanging around with 8-year-olds? Are you held back a grade? Are you a savant? You can be honest with me. I don't judge. But what are you moonwalking for? Was he just dancing with me? Or was he trying to yank me along, but they can't animate that? Uh-oh, what'd you do? You didn't cause an explosion, did you? You caused an explosion! Oh! Oh, we didn't do anything, bye. Nope, Nothing unusual going on in that room. Then again, we could have dislodged a secret, that explosion. Maybe there's a secret item in one of those drawers. Wow, Mr. Janitor works fast! Look at this! He's awesome. I like him. He's my best friend. Sorry, Loid. He's a mysterious teacher. We blew up his house. Let's buy some inventions to pay for it. Ooh, these are all really good, but I don't have nowhere near the amount of money. I'm coming back here later when I'm rich. We're gonna buy those inventions. All of them. Yes! Now that we blew up the lab, we now have Loid as a friend. But he's level 1, and he has absolutely no items. We're gonna have to fix that. First, by giving him some items. Here, have this butter knife. And also these bottle rockets. You wanted them so badly, you better take them. Bottle rocket for you! Another bottle rocket for you! I'm keeping the onyx hook. You can't have that, Loid. Not for you. But we left some items up here in one of these rooms. This room. We have room now. We have a whole Loid of room. A plastic bat. Kind of useless. And a slingshot. Also useless. Seriously, we had a boomerang by this point. We had to go through Magicant. You can't sneak around to Marysville. You had to go through Magicant. The game's kind of wide open in some aspects. Like, the fact that even though we only have Loid, we could go finish the game right now. We can level up to like level 50 or something like that, and we can go and finish the game. We don't need Anna and we don't need Teddy. But we're gonna get them anyway. That would be a cheap adventure. Yay, being friends. We are friends now, forever, if he likes it or not. But we're gonna need money. So, I'll trash those items off screen. Yeah, I'll take care of that later. But I need some money out. I have a friend now. I should take him out to a fancy dinner. Yay! Rats are actually good for something. I can take out a whole heap of money. And we're gonna go buy things. Like sporting goods. Guess what I'm buying? It starts with a B! Boomerang. Boomerang for Loid. I know he likes using guns and explosives, but he's now Boomerang Man. He's my sidekick, Boomerang Kid. Boomerang Boy. I'm Boomerang Man. And also, we should get rid of that butter knife. Maybe stick it in a bottle rocket and it'll be more lethal. But Marysville's kind of dead to us for now. If you walk outside with Loid, he will be murdered. He's only level 1. So, we're going to use the onyx hook. And we're going to head right back to Magicant. This is a good place for Loid to level up. Especially since the swimming cat here was saying something about weaklings. No, please tell me about magic candy. The boy with the glasses surely can use it. Instead of giving it to us, it goes right to Loid. No interim. And Loid will get more fight. That's for him. And now I'm going to take some time, level up, and arrange my items a little bit and sell things. So I'll see you in a little bit. While in Magicant, we ran across some new enemies with my good buddy Loid. This is the Wudo. I don't know why they call him that. He's made out of wood, I guess. But as you can see, he's off-center, so he calls more Wudos. Don't let him. And as you can see, Loid can get levels incredibly fast. It's not because the enemies have lots of experience points, it's because Loid doesn't need much. He'll get about 11 levels before Nintendo will get 1. Okay, back to leveling. Up north near the fountain, you could run into this guy as well. The Rabe Eat It! That's how I'm going to pronounce that. If you can't see, that's teddy bear, spelled backwards. But he's off-center too! You know why? He could call a very dangerous enemy. I'm going to tempt fate. I want him to call that enemy. Oh, don't hit Loid. That is bad. You do not hit Loid, especially now with a smash. He has the best items in the game now, so he doesn't need to worry about it. But we need to worry about that. The Sky Eat It. Or Teddy Eask. That doesn't work backwards. No, it does not. Kill the Sky Eat It. It is very dangerous. It grinned at me, but believe me, you do not want him to attack. He has a last attack that he suicides himself, but does huge amounts of damage. I don't like either of them! Hey, this is an interesting looking watcher. It's the 4 eyes. It's literal. Hey Loid, you have something in common with this enemy. And now he's dead, so no you don't. Bye. If you thought the Sky Teddies are bad news, meet this guy. His name is the Big Wudo, and he is the grandfather of all the Elder Oaks. Hostile Elder Oaks Elder. He has an ability that can dehydrate you, just like vacuum. And I'm out of psychic powers, so I'm going to have to use my big bag. And pretty much else I got on my person. We do not want him doing what he's doing right now. Like causing confusion with the Wicked Seed. Loid is now no good for fighting. What's really dangerous about him? He explodes! He's the first tree in the Mother series to do so. Worst part is there's no scrolling HP odometer in this game, so if you hit 0, you die before the battle ends. But I think that's all the Magicant enemies though, so we're good. We're good. I don't need to bug you anymore. Look, Loid got another level. We're almost done. Loid is ready. My wallet is ready. Our gear is ready. But where are we gonna go now? Well, Loid really wanted to go to Duncan's factory and see that giant rocket they're working on. And also, didn't people say something about some kind of railroad blockage? Maybe we should check that out. There's a railroad right here. No Mr. T to stop us. But there is a fugitive and his good buddy Rope. Okay, living Rope. He has a weird companion. This guy could say mean words at us. That's why he was in prison. He escaped using this living rope that could tie us up. And actually resist Loid's attacks. Also, I didn't mention it, but we did get some new gear. We have H2O pendants now, the both of us. Why? We're going into an area that has lots of fire attacks. H2O pendant will save us from fire. The usual Marysville enemies will appear around this point too. That was a UFO. Also, we're lucky because there's a roadblock here. But there's also a car enemy around this area too. Him! Psycho Truck. There's like 2 or 3 versions of the Psycho Truck. And there's a car version too. All of them have the ability to make exhaust at us. And that gets Ninten asthmatic. And he can't do anything anymore. When the turn ends, he'll be fine again. But next time on Mother, we're gonna have to head north. Duncan's factory is somewhere in this area. And it's a very dangerous dungeon. I don't want to go there. But I geared up for it. I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. Good night, folks.